for it and take it out when it comes.
Okay, thank you so much, Cardo. Congratulations on your wins, and we hope to see what you got tomorrow. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So there you have it. They've won every single game they've played today. We're looking forward to what they have for us tomorrow. Back to you, boys.
I've been champions of the National 7 circuit a couple of times, but today I haven't really looked at the races. And let's see what they can do in this match. Certainly they should be able to win this encounter against a very young Rwandese side. And with the likes of Edgar Bere, Joseph Oriwo, they should be able to be a handful for the Mwamba team.
Of course, on paper, Mwamba would seem to be the form side. But we've seen bubbles being burst earlier on in the tournament with Impala going down to the Kenya Sevens Academy.
Yes.
So it could be anyone's game for the taking, depending on whichever team feels up to the task. And Mwamba burst on through. Joseph Oriwo popping up the ball straight out to the wings. Chimwani missing the balls right through, and it looks like it'll roll out for a line out.
No, the referee, I think, has called for a play there. He's not happy with something. I think it's an advantage to Mwamba.
It would appear that there was perhaps a knock-on the pickup of the ball by the Rwandese team. So there'll be a scrum put in for Rwanda, who only have about, by my estimation, 15 meters to get into the try line area on the strike. So that's Meliwani Buli, the Mwamba coach.
Looking very worried so far, but Mwamba with a try there by Edgar Bere. And Mwamba take the lead. Mwamba take the lead.
Edgar Bere dialing his perceived relatives from somewhere within the world.
Very interesting dance celebrations we've seen today here from the Kenya Sevens Academy and now from Mwamba. And Edgar Bere just making it look so easy there. And Mwamba with the lead. Mwamba 5, Rwanda 0. And now for the conversion from Mwamba. Let's see if it'll go. Oh, what a woeful conversion kick. Very poor conversion kick there. I didn't even gain ascendancy.
Collins Amai there, winger with Mwamba, and an established sprinter in his own right.
Yes.
Actually got into the finals of the 400-meter relay ahead of the World Championship.
Yes, very, very solid sprinter, very good sprinter, one of Kenya's bright talents when it comes to sprinting. So Rwanda now with the ball, and he's been held up. Trying to put him on the floor, but they can't. And Mwamba are thinking that they've stolen the ball, but it's been termed illegal. And it will be a scrum down here. It's going to be a Mwamba feed. 3 minutes into the game, and Mwamba already leading by 5 points to 0. Battle to avoid the wooden spoon, but both teams, I think, will go to the bowl tomorrow morning. And Mwamba will be looking to build their confidence and their side.
5 yards in by Mwamba, although the counteract by Rwanda is respectable and they've turned over the ball. How about that for a challenge?
Oh yeah, excellent play by Rwanda, by the way. Now they need to convert that possession into points. And they seem to be going backwards. What can Rwanda do with the ball? And the referee has penalized them. So it's going to be Mwamba ball. It's going to be Mwamba ball. Mwamba technical bench looking very anxious. Not overly impressed by how their team has performed today. But if they can get a win, it may just be good enough for them today as they build towards the ball category tomorrow.
Referee ensuring that both sets of players are comfortable ahead of the scrum. Ball taken in straight, and Rwanda win the scrum but lose the ball immediately thereafter.
The ball there, it was their own feet and they've lost it. And Mwamba now with an opportunity to extend their lead in this game.
Looping pass. Oh, he spots a gap. That was lovely one. That was really lovely one.
That was it, by the way.
Looked onto the pass, spotted the gap, and next thing Rwanda was seeing was try time.
Try time. And it's Mwamba now 10, Rwanda 0. Rwanda have yet to get any points on the board in their first 2 games and already trailing. And 2 tacklers and 2 defenders. This is the tackle. That is as easy as it will ever get from Mwamba. They lead by 10 points to 0.
Certainly a couple of pertinent questions will be asked by the Rwandese coach as to what exactly happened there. Seemed both to think that the other were going to get the tackle and eventually both of them looked at each other and tried for Mwamba.
Absolutely. Rwanda seem to be 6s and 7s. And once they get the possession, they seem to be coughing it up. They don't have the confidence to run the ball. And it's going to be a line out for Rwanda. It's going to be a line out for Rwanda. We're left with a minute and a half to the end of the first half. Here at the Safaricom Sevens, Rwanda 0, Mwamba 10 in the main cup competition. Yesterday we had the vets and the schools category, but today it's a main cup category. And let's see what the teams have to offer. Seen some interesting matches today, and Mwamba now piling on the pressure on Rwanda.
Advantage, Rwanda have the ball. They spread it on wide. Still playing deep within their territory. That looks ominously lost because there are 4 strong-looking Mwamba players lodging the ball up in there, and I do not see Rwanda retaining that ball. And ball has been turned over, scrum put in for Mwamba. That's some excellent level of work. We have seen Kenya employing that tactic, especially on the IRB series for the national team. It looks like it's something the clubs are picking up on.
Yeah, the boys are physically bigger and they know how to do it. It's a technical position. Just holding up the man, not allowing him to go to ground, by the way, and you get points. So Mwamba with a chance to make it 15 now. An attacking scrum here.
Edgar Berry with the ball put in for Mwamba. Manages to hold on to it, barely just. Mwamba don't look very comfortable in that rack. Joseph Ori gets the ball, spreads it wide. Step in. And Chimwani just falls down before getting the ball. Edgar Berry is not too happy with that.
So it's going to be Rwanda ball with the last 5 seconds of the first half remaining. What can Rwanda do with this ball?
They have to score, I think. They really need to score. It has been a very tough tournament for them so far, but they need to actually put their head up high and, you know, come on in and score.
Put some points on the board.
Small gap seen out in there becomes a very, very non-existent one in a matter of minutes.
Yes, absolutely. And I think the first half should end right now. The referee and the passage of play. We're well past our limit here, but it depends on the hooter. There goes the hooter. Not straight. And it's half time, and Mwamba leading by 10 points to 0. It's the Safaricom Sevens main cup category. And the Mwamba, just the better side marginally. The experience, the ball retention, the ball handling has been better from them. Rwanda just look to be in 6s and 7s so far, not knowing what to do. And Mwamba now a very strong position to win the encounter.
You're not communicating. You can do better, guys. Lift up the tempo. This Jumba, you can have replaced by you. Okay? After replaced by Jaffa. Okay? Let's try that. Forward. Who is this? You. Okay? Let's do it again.
The second half just about to start in this game between Rwanda and Mwamba. Mwamba leading by 10 points to 0, but it looks like both sides will be headed to the bowl category in tomorrow's action, having lost their first 2 games in the competition to Kenya Shujam and Western Province. And Mwamba kick off to the Rwanda half, but the ball hasn't crossed the 10-meter line, and it's going to be Rwanda ball from the halfway line. What can Rwanda do? Let's see some magic from Rwanda.
Awful kick from Mwamba.
Brilliant play from Rwanda. And it's Mwamba be penalized. Rwanda almost scoring a try there. What can they do with this ball? It is a ball, they're like 10 meters away from the try line. Still the ball from their own try box. And here comes Mwamba, and he's gone. That's a try. That will be a try.
The clean play of Hills Chimwani moves 80 meters, glides up into the air, scores Mwamba's third try of the match.
And Kevin Bling Mwambua excited, looking very happy about that try. And Mwamba comfortably now in the driver's seat. They lead by 15 points to 0 here at the Moi International Sports Center Kasarani, the Safaricom Sevens second day main cup competition. And Rwanda were just swatted off the ball away, and Mwamba off, running 80 meters to score at the center. And Mwamba now in a very strong position.
Peter Kefa to kick Mwamba on. Rwanda retain the possession and charge upwards. Oh, and they lose the ball. They return the ball. Referee didn't see anything wrong there. Looked like it would have been a scrum down. But a clean pair of heels, and Rwanda are well on course to score their first try of the tournament.
Rwanda scored their first try on the tournament.
Mwamba T and Braganza not too happy with that score by Rwanda. So Rwanda chalk up their first points of the tournament with the subsequent conversion, very successful. So Rwanda 7, Mwamba 17. Sounds a bit like a tongue twister. Mwamba in Rwanda.
Mwamba.
Sounds like a tongue twister.
Mwamba Rwanda. But kudos to Rwanda. They scored a try. Some good hands. And the afterburners. The gas there. Charging all the way to the try line. And to the center post. And Rwanda scored a consolation try. And it's going to be 17-7 to Mwamba against Rwanda, the Safaricom Sevens main cup competition. Scrum feed to Rwanda. What can they do with this? It's a scrum feed here to Rwanda, by the way. We are left with 3.5 minutes remaining. Can they cause a sensational upset and score another try, which will blow the game wide open?
Rwanda seem to have made in some very inspired substitutions in there.
Yes.
Seem to have actually changed the tempo of the game within the second half.
Yes, very true, Hillary. Rwanda looks to be more energized and more organized in the second half. And let's see if they can get something out of this game. Rwanda on the attack. Rwanda on the attack, and it's going to be a second try. Rwanda scored their second try of the match, and it's game on. From a score of 19 points to 0, Mwamba are only leading 19 points to 12.
You beg to start answering. Where were these players in the first half?
Well, where have they been in the whole tournament? That was excellent play. And Rwanda are back in this game. They are back in this encounter. Mwamba should not think that this was supposed to be an easy ride.
Definitely isn't. With the lead cut to a one scoring chance margin, I think Mwamba need to be very wary of the threat that Rwanda could pose in the next 2 minutes. They miss a kickoff. Oh, clever tap in there by Joseph Oriwo. Keep the ball in play. And Rwanda keeping off from the racks. They're not counter-racking or interested in doing anything in there. They have an extra man out in there. Quickly cut off by the Rwandese defense, who've been very disciplined on that particular move. Almost got an intercepted pass. Referee playing advantage for the knock-on. Mwamba still on the onslaught. Louis Kisia getting Edgar Berry, who has a clean pair of heels. Does he manage? Oh no, he spilled the ball. He falters to the extra defender, the touchline. Very well defended by Rwanda in there. Let the player come on through, didn't give them a lot of space, and when it really mattered, pushed them off to the touchline. Great defending there by Rwanda.
Great defending by Rwanda, but they've saved a certainty of a try there. And the game is still on a knife edge. It's 19-12 to Mwamba against Rwanda. That's game over. That is game over, by the way. A costly mistake by the Rwandese on the line out and on the defense. And Mwamba equalized. Mwamba scores. Mwamba score. And that will take the score to 24 points to 12. You've got to protect your ball at the line out, and Mwamba just did it.
Coming up next after this game will be an all-Kenyan affair. Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB versus Nakuru. Kenya Commercial Bank, the winners of the National 7th Circuit, playing against Nakuru, who won the National Kenyan League title.
Nakuru won the Kenya Cup title earlier this year in February. Didn't play so very well on the 7th Circuit, but KCB, who won 3 tournaments, will be looking to add more misery on Nakuru and win this game. And there goes the hooter.
Peter Kefa set to kick Mwamba in for the last play of the game.
And that ball did not go 10 meters.
So it will be a half penalty for Rwanda, who will have a chance to at least make the scoreline a bit more respectable to their favor.
Next game at this, KCB versus Nakuru.
Oh, he looked a bit uncomfortable right there. Referee not too happy with the player coming from the side, not using the gate entry. And Rwanda still on the rampage, advantage Rwanda. They're looking on finishing up big. They lose the ball. The referee was not too keen about the 10 meters from the previous penalty.
Yes. So he has taken it backwards again. We are in the last passage of play. The Safaricom 7th Mwamba versus Rwanda match here at the Moi International Sports Center Kasarani.
Rwanda seemingly trying to play within the close quarters, but we have seen them employ that, and it didn't work before. Getting into contact against Mwamba, they'll just hold you up. Luis Kisia comes out to the ball, pops it out wide, take on in, draw in 3 defenders. They need a quick ball out if they need to take the ball into contact each and every time they're passing. Joseph Oriwo still holding on to the ball. Mwamba still keen on scoring another try. And yes, Mwamba looks like they will get.
Mwamba will get a field try.
Rwanda pumped in so much energy on the contact phase on the other side. Net effect was that they lost the ball and eventually try time for Mwamba.
Oh yes,
taking his time, still taking his time. Score the try. Mwamba's field try takes a point, tally to 29 points for Mwamba and 12 for Rwanda.
29 points to 10.
The final score.
And Mwamba winning the final game of day 2 of the tournament by 29 points to 10. But having lost 2 games earlier to Belgium and Samoa, they will not be in the tournament. Main Cup tournament. They will be there in the Main Cup tournament too.
Congratulations, Mwamba. Commiserations, Rwanda. They have indeed come a long way from Kigali to attend this tournament. But they still definitely have day 2 tomorrow where they'll fight it out in the bowl. Next up, all Kenyan affair. KCB Kenya Commercial Bank versus Nakuru from the Rift Valley town of Nakuru.